The music industry has seen its fair share of tragedy, but few losses have left as many unanswered questions as the deaths of Aaliyah, Left Eye, and Selena. Were they mere accidents, or was something more sinister at play? Today we dive into the conspiracy theories that continue to surround their untimely deaths.
Anything for you. You made me wrong. Don't you ever think that I don't love you? And you just have to say goodbye. It's just like being a friend.
Yeah, you got talking. All right.
Thank you. Good luck, sister. Thank you all the way, honey.
Where's my group?
Hi, Aaliyah.
I'm asking for all favors next week.
Thank you. It would be torture right now.
Aaliyah Dana Houghton, better known to the world as Aaliyah, was born on January 16, 1979 in Brooklyn, New York, but later moved to Detroit. She first gained recognition at the age of 10 when she appeared on the TV show Star Search.
Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with your heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Are you smart? Don't change a hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Today's Valentine. Each day is Valentine. Today's Valentine.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Two worthy performances.
At the age of 12, Aaliyah signed with Jive Records and her uncle Barry Hankerson's Black Round Records. In 1994, she was then introduced to singer R. Kelly, who became her mentor as well as lead songwriter and producer on her debut album titled Aaliyah, which featured the hit song Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. The album sold 3 million copies in the United States and was certified double platinum. After allegations of an illegal marriage with R. Kelly, Aaliyah ended her contract with Jive and signed with Atlantic Records. Now, as Aaliyah's popularity grew, she began to find that she was also talented on the big screen and had success with films Romeo Must Die, where she acted alongside of Jet Li and rapper DMX. She also had success with The Matrix and Queen of the Damned.
Since you reigned.
Then we shall change it back. Humans are animals, brute creatures.
Queen of the Damned. It's the third book in the Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles. It tells the story of the queen who's awakened by Lestat's rock music and comes back to take over the world. And the other ancient vampires of her time feel that she must be stopped.
You think you can change my will? But enough of this discussion.
Had a lot of fun doing that film. I was very excited to be a part of a vampire film because I have been a lover of vampires since I was very, very young. And not only was it just a vampire film, it was Anne Rice, who is, she's Anne Rice. Gosh, is very regal, very grand, So yeah, a lot of great costumes. She's sexy, but she's evil. Very evil.
Aaliyah had stolen the hearts of fans worldwide and had affectionately become known as the Princess of R&B and Queen of Pop. Time had flown by so fast for the young star, but as we know, unfortunately, what goes up, sometimes it comes crashing down. Tragically, Aaliyah's life was cut short in a plane crash on August 25th of 2001. But was it just a tragic accident?
The plane, just after taking off for Florida in perfect weather, suddenly plummeted to the ground. Investigators now saying one of the engines apparently failed. Along with 8 passengers, Aaliyah, a young Brooklyn native and a talented singer and actress. Jeff Rosten is live in Times Square with more on her life. Jeff.
And Aaliyah had a huge following not only here in New York City, but nationwide. Only 22 years old, this pop sensation was a popular singer. She was an actress in some movies recently, even a Grammy nominee. Tonight, her family is in mourning, fans asking, why her? Relatives in shock outside Aaliyah's home on the Upper West Side. The R&B star lived here at the Century, Central Park West and 63rd. She was on a small plane heading to Florida from the Bahamas, where she was shooting a music video.
Sweetest person you can know, very intelligent. She knew what she was about and she knew what she wanted to do with her life.
Aaliyah's life started here in New York City, born in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. But as a child, she moved to Detroit, where friends today remembered this young star.
Aaliyah was my best friend. She was a beautiful person on the inside and out. And I'm just shocked.
Aaliyah's hits include Back and Forth and At Your Best. She acted in the movie Romeo Must Die and was slated to appear in sequels to The Matrix. But her life, her dreams, were taken away. On board the doomed Cessna, Aaliyah and 8 others, including a representative for Virgin Records and a makeup artist. Investigators say one of the engines apparently failed. They crashed just short of a runway on Abaco Island. Members of her dance team arrived safely on a different plane.
She's a beautiful person inside and out, and we're gonna all miss her deeply.
She will greatly be missed. You know, she had a great impact on many lives, and it was a great experience to share that time with her.
The family, too hurt to speak on camera, but released this statement. Aaliyah's family is devastated at the loss of their loving daughter and sister. Their hearts go out to those families who also lost their loved ones in this tragic accident. Fans at the Virgin Megastore in Times Square say Aaliyah was a role model.
She had it going with her music, her acting career. She had a lot going for a young girl with a lot of potential.
This is another mark of the crash, live from Times Square, a billboard for Aaliyah's new album, but you can see when Virgin Records heard about the accident today, they covered it right up. The bodies right now are in the Bahamas for family identification.
The official story points to an overloaded plane and an inexperienced pilot, but some believe there's more to the story. Was Aaliyah's death a result of a sinister plot? Let's explore the theories that suggest foul play. It is speculated that there was another popular female artist at this time, and those that were connected to and responsible for her career wanted Aaliyah gone and out of the way. They saw the future, and the future was bright for this other young star. With Aaliyah out of the way, who would be next in line? Beyonce knows.
What's up, what's up? This is Beyonce on the red carpet with one of the hottest female artists out here, Miss Aaliyah. How you doing, girl?
It's so good to see you again.
You too. She's just looking fabulous. What are you wearing tonight?
I'm wearing Gucci shoes, Gucci. Got a little Indian jewelry working.
Oh, that is hot.
Thank
All right.
you.
Now, you've been working it with these movies. Were you nervous?
Very nervous, but I'm real happy. It's something I've wanted for a long time, so to finally make that transition, it's great.
You're doing another movie this summer, right?
Hopefully if things work out, everything will be rolling.
That's great. What are you looking forward to seeing?
Tonight?
Tonight, yes.
I want to see D'Angelo perform.
Girl, I'm with you because you know he's fine.
He's fun. He's hot.
All right, back to you, Cisco.
Now, this is one of the biggest conspiracies when talking about Aaliyah's death. People compare how Aaliyah was seeing Dame Dash, but at the same time may have also been being chased by Jay-Z. Jay-Z had his eyes on the prize the entire time, and the prize was money, and he wanted to be influential in the industry. Now, is it a coincidence that the next year following Aaliyah's death, Jay-Z and Beyonce start dating and release the single Bonnie and Clyde? Now, this song and video is also the subject of conspiracy theories, with some believing that the video for the song was some sort of Masonic ritual or Illuminati rite of passage for Beyonce. Jay-Z and Beyonce have gone on to be megastars, powerful record executives in their own right, and they are the power couple to be in the entertainment industry. Now, would this have been Aaliyah and Jay-Z? And because Aaliyah chose Dame Dash, Jay-Z and other powerful forces got rid of her. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are surrounding that theory. Now, other theories suggest that Aaliyah's rising stardom threatened the interests of R. Kelly, leading to a carefully orchestrated plan to silence her. Could the plane crash have been more than a tragic accident? Let me know your thoughts. And even Aaliyah's loved ones have raised questions, wondering if the truth about that fateful day has been hidden. And it would seem that maybe there is some truth to that some truths have been hidden. In recent years since the crash, a source has come forward claiming that Aaliyah actually had to be drugged in order to board the plane on that day. Apparently, there was concern that the plane was not going to be able to carry all of the passengers and luggage that was aboard the plane, and sensing the dangers, Aaliyah had vehemently expressed her fears. She did not want to get on the plane. It was said that one of her dancers then gave her a sleeping pill, and by the time they boarded the plane, Aaliyah was out cold. She had to be carried aboard the plane and had no idea that she was even on it. She was out cold. Is there even more to this story than what we've been told? Let me know your thoughts.
Feeling at your name like I just came. Exploded like a supernova, fully loaded. Making it devoted with episodes of you and I. Missing you. Woo! Wishing you will always be mine, oh my. Kissing you like candy while I listen to your sweetly blind. I can't deny. Woo! You got a crush on you and don't know what to do. So should I continue? Should you stop like the cops in a hot pursuit? Blah. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Slowly getting down. My heart been up. Fucked up one. I love you just again. The pots up two. This one's for me and one for you.
Lisa Left Eye Lopes is a name that resonates with millions around the world. As 1/3 of the legendary R&B group TLC, she brought a unique flair that made her a global icon. But on April 25, 2002, the world was shocked by the tragic news of her sudden death in a car accident in Honduras. While the official reports called it a tragic accident, fans and conspiracy theorists have long speculated that there might be more to the story. Today, we dive deep into the mysterious circumstances surrounding Lisa's death and the theories that have kept the internet buzzing. Lisa Nicole Lopes was born on May 27, 1971 in Philadelphia. Her mother LaWanda was a seamstress and her father Ronald was a U.S. Army Staff Sergeant. Lisa has a younger brother Ronald Jr. and a younger sister Rain, nicknamed Raindrop. It's been said that Lisa's father was very strict and domineering, and he also treated the family like they were in boot camp. However, he was also a talented musician. He played the harmonica, clarinet, piano, and saxophone. Lisa began playing with a toy piano at 5 years old and later composed her own songs. By age 10, Lisa formed the musical trio, the Lopes Kids, with her siblings, with whom she performed gospel songs at local events and churches. She attended the Philadelphia High School for Girls. Lisa's parents separated when she was still in school, and her paternal grandmother raised her during the later years of her childhood. In an interview, Lisa once said that at age 14, she moved from Philadelphia after hearing Queen Latifah and Moni Love's song, Ladies First.
Say to your fans.
Yeah.
Just remember that y'all see me on this videotape 10 years from now, and y'all see me in the movies.
Tell them say no to drugs.
And say no to drugs.
Thank you very much.
In the late 90s, Lisa moved to Atlanta to dance in an artist's music video. TLC originally started as a female trio called Second Nature with T-Boz, Left Eye, and Crystal. The group was renamed to TLC, which derived from the first initials of its members at the time, Tion Watkins, Lisa Lopes, and Crystal Jones. Things did not work out with Crystal Jones, and TLC's manager Pebbles brought in backup dancer Rosanda Thomas as a third member of the group. To preserve the band's original name, Thomas needed a name starting with C, which is how she became Chili, a name that was also chosen by Lisa. Watkins became T-Boz, derived from the first letter of her first name, and Boz, which was slang for boss. Lisa was renamed Left Eye after a compliment from her friend, speculated to be New Edition member Michael Bivins, who once told her that he was attracted to her because of her left eye, which was more slanted than her right eye. Lisa emphasized her nickname by wearing a pair of glasses with the right lens covered by a condom, in keeping with the group's support of safe sex, wearing a black stripe under her left eye, and eventually getting her left eyebrow pierced. The group debuted in 1992 with the album Ooh on the TLC tip. With 4 hit singles, it sold 6 million copies worldwide, leading to the group becoming a household name. TLC's third album, Fan Mail, was released in 1999 and sold over 14 million copies worldwide. During and after the release of Fan Mail, Lisa made it known to the press on multiple occasions that she felt that she was unable to express herself in TLC fully. Her contributions to songs had been reduced to periodic 8-bar raps, and there were several songs in which she had no vocals. In the May 1999 issue of Vibe magazine, Lisa said, "I've graduated from this era. I cannot stand 100% behind this TLC project and the music that is supposed to represent me." TLC would never record another album together as a group. From 1998 to 2002, Lisa embarked on a solo career. She released her first solo project, Supernova, during TLC's Fan Mail tour, and then in January of 2002, she signed with Death Row Records, intending to record a project under her new rap name, Nina, which meant new identity not applicable. Now, just as there were many highs during Lisa's career, she was often very vocal about her personal life and difficult past. She came from an abusive alcoholic background and struggled with alcoholism herself. These issues became headline news in 1994 when she was arrested for setting fire to Andre Rison's sneakers in a bathtub. The fire ultimately spread to the mansion that they shared and destroyed it. She claimed that Rison had beaten her after a night out, and she set fire to his shoes to get back at him, but burning down the house was an accident. Lisa later revealed that she did not have a lot of freedom within the relationship and that Rison abused her emotionally and physically. She said that she released her frustrations about the relationship on the night of the fire. Lisa was sentenced to 5 years probation and therapy at a halfway house, but was unable to shake the incident from her reputation. She revealed in her documentary, The Last Days of Left Eye, that her meeting with a struggling mother in rehab left a big impression on her, and she ended up adopting the woman's 8-year-old daughter. She had also adopted a 12-year-old boy 10 years prior to that. Now, did anyone know that Left Eye had adopted children? Drop in the comments and let me know. And that brings me to a quick tea break. Many don't know that Left Eye was a mother to an adopted boy, Jamal, and a girl, Snow. Now, in 1994, Left Eye received 5 years probation after pleading guilty to starting a fire that burned down the mansion of her then boyfriend, football player Andre Ricin. While drunk, she also crashed one of Andre's cars. Now, once Left Eye completed probation, she was ordered to enter into an alcohol rehab clinic, and this is where she allegedly met Snow's mother. After meeting Snow's mother, who was a single mother, and sympathizing with her story and struggle of being a single mother, having to take care of Snow all alone, that left a remarkable impression on Left Eye, which encouraged her to adopt Snow. At that time, Snow was only 8 years old. The true identity of Snow's biological mother has never been revealed and still remains unknown. And although Snow is rumored to have been born on September 24th of 1993, her exact birthday and birthplace have never been publicly confirmed. Now, this is the narrative that most have heard, and that is the information that is listed about Snow when looking her up online. Now, if her birth date is in 1993, but Left Eye went to this rehab facility in 1994, and they say that Snow would have been 8 years old at the time of this meeting, how is it that she was 8 in 1993 of her birth date, and then Left Eye went in 1994? That's only 1 year old. And I also found that Left Eye was only Snow's godmother. She was in the process of adopting Snow officially when she died in 2001. But Left Eye seems to have left a long-lasting impression on Snow, who is now in her 30s and is also a musician that goes by the name of Star Martin.
I just wanted the best for you, just wanted the best for us. Now I hope for the worst for you, since you have betrayed my love. I hope you get what you deserve, serve, serve, serve. Yeah, 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 yeah. I hope you get what you deserve, serve, serve, serve. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, back up, bitch, ain't it? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, back up, bitch, ain't it? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, back up, bitch, ain't it?
Now, it gets even more confusing when talking about Left Eye's son. The story with Jamal is that 10 years before meeting Snow and adopting her between 2000 and 2001, Left Eye had already adopted a boy by the name of Jamal. Now, nothing much is publicly known about him, like who his biological mother or family could be, but if Left Eye was 30 when she died in 2001 and had met Snow and her mother in the 90s, how old was Left Eye when she adopted Jamal 10 years earlier? She could not have been between maybe 20, 21 years old. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Did you know that Left Eye had adopted children? In September of 2000, Left Eye's family reported her missing after she failed to show up to a family gathering. She had not been seen since August 31st and missed Labor Day weekend celebrations from September 2nd through the 3rd. She also missed a press conference in Las Vegas on September 5th to promote the MOBO Awards. Now, her production company and publicist had not seen her, and they even said in an article written in the New York Post that they were very concerned and did not know whether or not she was okay. But then, all of a sudden, her team's tune seemed to change when Lisa was spotted on September 11th leaving a hotel in New Orleans with her then boyfriend, Sean Newman.
Let's take a look at this week's entertainment news. TLC member Lisa Left Eye Lopes is no longer MIA. Lopes went missing on Tuesday when the R&B singer was a no-show at a Las Vegas event. Lopes also failed to show up at the MTV Music Awards Thursday night, but TV tabloid Inside Edition spotted Lopes and her boyfriend at a New Orleans hotel yesterday. Bet he's no scrub. Friends say Lopes takes sabbaticals like this all the time.
But even with all of Lisa's struggles, she was deeply spiritual and had begun visiting Dr. Sebi's holistic health compound in Honduras. In the spring of 2002, Lisa traveled to Honduras to get away from it all and go on another spiritual and physical cleanse. This time, she brought along friends and family and also a music group named Egypt that she was managing. She had generously covered everyone's expenses and was filming the trip as well as intimate moments of self-reflection for a documentary that she was putting together about her journey. This is where Lisa would spend the last moments of her life. The events leading up to that fateful day have continued to spark many conspiracy theories. And here are some of the most popular theories surrounding her death. The Illuminati connection.
And crucially, was the pilot capable of flying? It's emerged he wasn't licensed for that type of aircraft and was also under investigation for drugs offenses.
It did come as a shock. It's a pretty hard one to swallow, especially the way that she went, because there's so many ways that you can die, you know, and that's a pretty tragic way to go, you know, wow.
Some believe Lisa was targeted by the Illuminati, a secret society often accused of controlling the music industry. They point to her left eye persona, her eye tattoo, and her outspoken nature as signs that she was involved in secret society dealings. Was she trying to expose the truth? Did she know too much? Theory 2, the Dr. Sebi connection. Another theory suggests that Lisa's association with Dr. Sebi, known for his controversial stance on conventional medicine and claims of curing diseases naturally, put her life at risk. Given Left Eye's popularity and influence, it would not have been a good thing for her to be spreading Dr. Sebi's beliefs and ideas surrounding curing diseases with herbs and a special diet. This man claimed to have cured many diseases that make pharmaceutical companies a lot of money. If people followed Dr. Sebi's way of life, then they would no longer need conventional medicines, and that would cost these companies millions of dollars. Was Lisa killed because of this? Theory 3, the supernatural theory. In the last days of Left Eye, Lisa talks about feeling a malevolent presence and mentions a premonition of her own death. Some fans believe that she foresaw her tragic end and that supernatural forces may have been at play. Was Lisa haunted by something otherworldly? Roughly 2 weeks before her own death, Left Eye was a passenger in a traffic accident that resulted in the death of a 10-year-old Honduran boy. In Honduras, it's very common for people to walk the roads that wind through and around the country, and it's often difficult to see pedestrians. The 10-year-old boy, Baron Lopes, was following behind his brothers and sisters when he stepped off the median strip and was struck by a van driven by Left Eye's personal assistant. The van stopped and loaded the boy into the car as Left Eye cradled the dying boy's bleeding head in her arms while someone else gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and they rushed him to a nearby hospital. Sadly, he died the next day. Now, Left Eye paid approximately $3,700 for the boy's medical expenses and funeral, and she even gave the family around $925 for any extra costs, although it was agreed upon by the authorities and the boy's family that his death was an unforeseeable tragedy, and no blame was placed on the driver of the van or Left Eye. Now, after this tragedy, Left Eye told those around her that she felt the presence of a spirit following her. To make matters even more profound for Left Eye was the fact that the child killed in the accident shared her last name of Lopes. Left Eye even began thinking that the spirit may have made a mistake by taking the boy's life instead of hers. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this theory. Quintanilla, known as the Queen of Tejano music, captivated the hearts of millions with her powerful voice and charismatic presence. Her tragic death on March 31st, 1995, shocked the world. But as with many high-profile cases, her passing has given rise to a number of conspiracy theories. Selena Quintanilla was born on April 16, 1971 in Freeport, Texas. She was the youngest child of mother Marcela Ophelia Quintanilla and father Abraham Quintanilla Jr., who was a former musician. Interestingly, the OBGYN at Selena's birth was future House of Representatives member Ron Paul. Selena was raised as a Jehovah's Witness. Her father noticed her musical abilities when she was just 6 years old. He once told People magazine, her timing, her pitch were perfect. I could see it from day one. In 1980, Abraham opened his first Tex-Mex restaurant in Lake Jackson called Papagayos, where Selena and her siblings would often perform. The following year, the restaurant was forced to close after a recession caused by the 1980s oil glut. The family declared bankruptcy and were evicted from their home and moved to Corpus Christi, Texas. Her father then became manager of their band, Selena y los Dinos, and began promoting it. The family was in need of money, so they played on street corners, weddings, quinceañeras, and fairs. As Selena's popularity as a singer grew, the demands of performing and travel began to interfere with her education. Her teacher, Marilyn Greer, disapproved of Selena's musical career and threatened to report the family to the Texas Board of Education, believing the conditions to which Selena was exposed were inappropriate for a girl her age. Abraham told the teacher to mind her business, but other teachers expressed their concerns as well when they noticed how tired Selena appeared when she arrived at school. So her father took her out of school when she was in the 8th grade. But even with all of the travel and performing, at the age of 17, Selena earned a high school diploma from the American School of Correspondence in Chicago and also was accepted at Louisiana State University. Instead, she enrolled at Pacific Western University, taking up business administration as her major subject. Abraham believed in Selena's singing abilities and was willing to sacrifice the comforts of living in a stable home environment, so much so that he refurbished an old bus that he named Big Bertha, and the family used it as their tour bus. In the first years of touring, the family sang for food and barely had enough money to pay for gas. But in 1984, the family's efforts paid off and Selena recorded her first LP record, Selena y Los Niños, for Freddie Records. The band was often turned down by Texas music venues because of the members' ages and because Selena was their lead singer. Her father was often told by promoters that Selena would never be successful because she was a woman in a genre historically dominated by men. However, by 1988, Selena had released 5 more LP records, and in October of 1989, she released her debut album titled Selena, which peaked at number 7 on the U.S. Billboard Regional Mexican Albums chart, becoming Selena's first recording to debut on a national music chart. The album performed better than other recordings from other female Tejano singers. In September of 1990, Selena released her second studio album, with 3 of its songs being released as singles, with 1 reaching platinum status. Selena had made it and was an international sensation. Her success had been built on talent, hard work, and the support of her family. As Selena's popularity grew, she became loved by fans all over the world. Among Selena's many supporters was Yolanda Salvador, a former nurse who had been a devoted fan of Selena. Yolanda's admiration led her to become involved with Selena's fan club, which eventually paved the way for a more personal relationship. Yolanda was initially brought on board to manage Selena's fan club and later to oversee the opening of Selena's boutique, Selena, etc. Her charisma and dedication to Selena's cause made her a trusted member of the team. However, Yolanda's passion soon gave way to possessiveness and control issues. Reports of financial discrepancies and misconduct began to surface, causing concern among Selena and her family. As Selena's father, Abraham, and the rest of the family investigated Yolanda's financial practices, they found troubling evidence. Discrepancies in accounts and unauthorized expenditures raised alarms. Despite attempts to resolve the issues, Yolanda's behavior became increasingly erratic. Selena's family decided to terminate Yolanda's involvement, but Yolanda refused to leave quietly. On March 31, 1995, Selena met Yolanda at a motel in Corpus Christi to confront her about the embezzled funds. Yolanda, feeling concerned and desperate, reacted violently. During the confrontation, Yolanda pulled out a gun and shot Selena in the back. Despite being rushed to the hospital, Selena succumbed to her injuries. Selena's death shocked the world and left a void in the hearts of millions. The outpouring of grief was immense, with fans and fellow artists alike mourning the loss of a bright star. Yolanda Salvador was arrested and later convicted of first-degree murder. She was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. So just like Aaliyah's and Left Eye's death, various conspiracy theories have emerged surrounding the death of Selena. Let's explore some of the most talked about ones. The government conspiracy. Some believe Selena's death was a result of a government conspiracy. The theory suggests that Selena was involved in political or economic activities that led to her being silenced. Proponents point to her growing influence and connections with prominent figures. Now, critics argue that there's no concrete evidence to support this claim. They speculate that it's likely Selena's high profile made her a target for this type of speculation. What do you think? Drop it below. The Illuminati connection. Another theory is that Selena was targeted by the Illuminati and their secret controlling of global events. This theory suggests that her death was a ritualistic sacrifice to the Illuminati's agenda. Now, of course, there is no substantial proof connecting Selena to the Illuminati, and I think this theory just comes from the public's general fascination with secret societies. But let me know what your thoughts are. Is there a secret group controlling world affairs and the music industry? The cover-up. Some believe that Yolanda Salvador wasn't the true perpetrator, but rather a scapegoat. This theory suggests that powerful individuals wanted Selena out of the way and used Yolanda as a cover. Some even suggest that her family, mainly Selena's father, could have been involved. Now, even though the legal system found Yolanda guilty, the idea of a cover-up still persists among many circles. And I think it is really because people do not trust the justice system. But as always, I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, so drop them below. Well, that about does it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, but most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.